know, I mean, you want to go this way. You know, I mean, there's this other way that you want to go that they can't foresee why it is you would want to go away that would not be giving you a set, an established regular paycheck, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's something that could pass or fail. It's not like you go this direction, you know you're going to have to put up with people's crap, cliquey, you know, coworkers, you're going to have to do this, you're going to do that, blah, 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 you know, whatever, okay, but, you know, you got a paycheck.
Right.
Okay, or you can go this way, where it would be like, I'll either make it or I won't.
Okay.
Do you understand? Hey, you ever been sucks, right? It's not real fun. Just a merry-go-round, right?
Right.
You ever been on a roller coaster?
Yes.
It's a lot more fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Life is more fun when you live it on the roller coaster than when you live it on the merry-go-round. I don't know exactly what this means, but there's a spirit of a child around you, okay? I don't know if it's maybe one that was supposed to be born at one time and wasn't, or maybe is going to be born at some point in time here. But I think even if it is one that's, I think it has something to do with one that wasn't born. One that was maybe conceived but not born or something like that, okay? And for one, the reason that the spirits around you is because you have, in a lot of ways, lost your ability to connect with your inner child. Do you understand what that means?
What?
That means that, you know, finding enjoyment in a Disney movie, or kicking you off your shoes and blowing off steam, embracing, you know, things like that. Those are things of a childlike nature. You understand? That's allowing your inner child to come out. That's why the child spirit's around you. This is also a representation of a critical older male figure, okay, someone that can be very, very dogmatic and biased in his point of view. You understand what that means?
Mm-hmm.
And that person's been obviously a big influence on your life up until now. I know there's a turning point that's going on with this person. There's a shift here. And you've seen in some ways what their true colors are. You understand? What they're really made of on the inside, and it hasn't been all that great to see. You don't have very good sleeping patterns either, do you? Well, either there are or they're not. I mean,
I work night shifts, though.
that's not very good sleeping pattern. And, you know, I don't mean to, like, you know, like, scare you or upset you or anything like that, but third shift is not really healthy, okay? You know, time I did for like 2 or 3 years, I mean, I didn't realize how burnout I was on it until I stopped doing it, you know, I mean, but, you know, I mean, it's not really good for you. That's what that means. That means. You're a lot more of a loner than what other people may have you pegged for. You enjoy your alone time. You don't allow yourself to have any of yourself. And far too often you have this conflict between when you're with people, you want to be alone, and then when you're alone, you want to be with people, okay? And that means that there's a culling process going on here. And what you've actually been seeing in the past 2 years, it's going to sound like a Facebook post, okay? But what you've been seeing in the past 2 years, people seemingly changing. It's not really happening. They're just taking off their mask, just showing who they really are.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
Mm-mm.
You hold on to the past too much, you need more rest, like I talked about, and say vertical or horizontal.
Okay.
Nope.
Horizontal.
A fair-haired female could be malicious and not for real. Okay.
Okay.
Fair-haired female. Is there one in the work department?
Mm-mm.
No fair-haired female at all in the work department? Fair-haired female comes to mind.
I don't know. I don't really. No, I don't. I don't associate myself with females like that.
Well, there's got to be someone, because that's card number 12 there, and that represents a difficult to deal with, malicious, fair-haired female. Maybe someone not in the family or anything like that?
I think so.
No. Now what you're doing now, you're like, oh, this guy knows that. I don't want anybody to know that about me. I don't even want to know that about me. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking apart the things that I said to believe what you want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not uncommon. A lot of people do that. But you got to stop and think. Okay, if you're looking to argue with me, you're really not arguing with me right now. You're not going to argue with me. You're going to argue with me in your head when you leave here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But to think that you need to argue with me would obviously mean that you think you have something to argue about, that you have something to defend. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Being some sort of professional or your own boss is not something that is as ridiculous. I mean, you look at it right now as like, oh, it's a ridiculous goal. I can't ever make that happen. But, okay, that's why you can't make it happen.
Okay. No. I don't think so. I see the rest part in the career thing, yeah. I'm looking forward to going back to school shortly, but I've been procrastinating, like you said, but the only thing that's being a child's kind of throwing me off, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, it doesn't, don't jump to the conclusion I'm talking about, oh, like you lost a child, or oh, like your mom lost a child that's going to be your, or you had a twin that died at birth, I mean, that's not necessarily what it is that I'm saying here, okay? What it was more pertinent to was the fact that you've lost your ability to let go of certain things and let your inner child out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And everything has to be so, when's the last time you really just did something just purely for fun? For one, but that's not even the whole of it. That's only just a fraction of it, and letting your inner child out. Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Someone around you will help you talk you out of the things that you want to hear that came up in this reading. Someone will tell you that, oh, this is how that was done, and that's how we came up with this, and this is what it said here. Tell them I already knew they were going to say that. That's 20, my dear. We have a spirit contact circle, too, that we have on the last Saturday of every month, where me and 5 other mediums